What's good, y'all? We are back with another episode of Trivia Blam. This will be our third rendition. Uh, Sorry for not having one last Thursday. I had a headache, holiday weekend. I'm sure you can hear my doggo in the background scratching at the door. He's juiced. He wants to come in and watch you boy P Blam rip it off. Uh, but let's get to the matter at hand. This third episode of Trivia Blam, every answer is going to start with the letter A. We're going to do this the first Monday of every month is going to be uh, an alphabet related answers. So this week every answer is going to start with the letter A. Next time in August, it's going to start with the letter B, and so forth. So that's what we're going to do the first Monday of every month. All right. So here we go with our first alphabet trivia. If you haven't played with me before, 21 questions, three rounds of seven, that's basically it. 21 questions, three rounds of seven, nothing complicated. Each question's worth 1 point. Do points matter? Not really. Just have fun and keep track of your own score. Comment your score below, and you know, we'll see how you did. This seems to be one of the more difficult of the three. So far, this seems to be the most difficult round yet. But, you know, that will be seen. Here we go. Round one, question one. What gas makes up about 1% of Earth's atmosphere and is used in light bulbs? What gas makes up about 1% of Earth's atmosphere and is used in light bulbs? Remember, the answer will start with the letter A. Gas, flatulence. Okay, so obviously it's not fart. But moving on. Question two. What U.S. state is largest by land area? Potentially a trick question? Guess we'll see. Question three. What ancient civilization is known for creating massive step pyramids in present-day Mexico? Right? What ancient civilization is known for creating massive step pyramids in present-day Mexico? This is a very cool one. Um, at least one college has this as their mascot. I won't say who because it obviously would give it away. Um, but yeah, very, very cool civilization. Definitely worth looking into and connected on a very, very deeper level, on a much deeper level, to different civilizations around the world and throughout history for thousands of years. It's fascinating stuff. Well worth diving deep into the real history of the world. Question four. What is the name of the Greek goddess of wisdom and warfare? The name of the Greek goddess of wisdom and warfare. Interesting that wisdom and warfare are connected. Perhaps it's because you need wisdom to win in warfare, or perhaps you need wisdom to avoid warfare. Yet to be seen. However, who was the goddess of wisdom and warfare? Question five. What continent is the Sahara Desert located on? This you really have three options, right? There's three continents that start with the letter A. Uh, Sahara Desert, what continent is the Sahara Desert located in? Question six. What is the capital city of the United Arab Emirates? What is the capital city of the United Arab Emirates? The UAE. I have never been there. I've been to Dubai. Dubai is a really cool place. Awesome architecture, super wealthy, um, coastal city, very, very cool. If you ever get the chance, please take a trip to Dubai. It is honestly, it's something out of this world. I can't even just I've never seen anything like it in the United States before. It's fascinating. Well worth the trip. Absolutely worth the trip. All right. And then we get to number seven. What is the name of the largest artery in the human body? The largest artery in the human body. I don't know how many arteries there are, but this one's the largest and it starts with the letter A. So we're going to give you right now, I guess we're not going to give you any time because this is digital and you can pause this at any moment if you want to think on questions. So we're just going to dive headfirst on into the answers for round one. Question one. What gas makes up about 1% of Earth's atmosphere and is used in light bulbs? Well, I couldn't say that they are here, but I will say that they are gone. Argon is the gas that is 1% of Earth's atmosphere and used in light bulbs. Oh, that was so cheesy. That was so stupid. All right, what U.S. state is the largest by land area? I mentioned that this is probably a trick question, and it is. Arkansas is the answer to this one. I'm sure many of you thought it would be Alaska, and actually, you would be correct. Arkansas is not the answer. It is Alaska. It's an obvious answer, not a trick question. Okay. Also, very cool place I would love to go to. I've heard nothing but absolutely fabulous things about Alaska. Um, I would love to go to Alaska. Alaskan cruise would be fabulous. Adventure their glaciers. Get some hiking in Denali, go check it out. Oh man, I just get so jazzed up anytime I think about Alaska and anywhere in the PNW. I know that's not technically PNW, but that whole area, oh man, Alaska is high on my list of places to go. Not just in America, but in the entire world. It's one of my top places I would love to visit. Moving on. Yes. What ancient civilization is known for creating massive step pyramids in present-day Mexico? As I stated, it is a mascot of a college, a university, if you will. That university would be San Diego State University, and the mascot is the Aztecs. The Aztecs created these beautiful, massive step pyramids in present-day Mexico. And these connections, it is said that these pyramids all over the world, there's tons and tons and tons of pyramids all over the world, that they're connected in a sort of energetic system, in an interconnected web of sorts, and they can communicate to one another. But that gets so much deeper than what we're doing here, so we're just gonna zip on by. And that was only question three. So here comes number four. What is the name of the Greek goddess of wisdom and warfare? Wisdom and warfare, potentially very conflicted matters, but that goddess is Athena. Athena. All right. That's what Athens, Greece is named after. That's what Athens, Georgia is named after. I'm not sure if that's true. I'm just saying that does. It sounds like it would be true, but I'm not 100% sure if it's true. So, you know, as always, question everything, look it up. Okay. Number five, what continent is the Sahara Desert located on? Well, if you've seen the movie Sahara, I haven't, but if you have, you would know the Sahara Desert is in Africa. All right, Africa. That's the other two options you would have had are Australia and Antarctica for the A's. So, I mean, you had a 33.33 repeating, of course, percent chance to get this question correct, but your answer is Africa. I'm sure Toto would have liked this answer. Another cheesy, awful comment I've just made, but stay with me. We're having a good time. All right, number six. What is the capital city of the United Arab Emirates? I always get these mixed up. United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, and Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is the capital of United Arab Emirates, and your answer for number six is Abu Dhabi. Never been there, never seen anything about it, don't know anything of it. Pretty sure it has to do with oil and fat monies. Cool place, I guess. Number seven, what is the name of the largest artery in the human body? Aorta. Hey, order me a capicola. Once again, so stupid. However, remnants of The Godfather just came through. Interesting movie, very, very slow burn, but good. I don't think it deserves the hype that it received. However, quality in itself. Just a little cough, cough. Anyway, that is those are your answers for round one. We're gonna pause for a second, rather about 7 seconds. In the last episode, it turns out it was like 20 seconds. We're gonna try to keep this under wraps for 7 seconds as I post the answers. So here we go. All right, those are your answers for round one. Sorry if you're listening on podcast, you can't obviously see that, and you know that because you're listening, you're not watching. So let's move on to round two. Round two starts with question eight. What is a word that means the opposite of another word? We're adding in all types of topics here, right? Little English up in here, a little English lit, perhaps vocab, a little vocab in here. Number eight, what is a word that means the opposite of another word? Okay, remember all of your answers start with the letter A. Question nine, what fruit is commonly associated with the phrase one a day keeps the doctor away? Fun fact, it is said through research that this fruit gives you natural energy equivalent or potentially more than a cup of coffee. Okay, so this brings the natural energy from the earth and puts it into your body. I've seen, I wouldn't necessarily call them x-rays, but potentially x-rays, energy rays, whatever you want to call them. It shows how much energy is emitted from this fruit, and it is vast. So, yes, I can see how one of these a day would keep the doctor away. Number 10, what is the name of the nocturnal mammal known for eating ants and termites in Africa? This also was kind of in the name of a show title on Disney Channel with uh not Logan Paul, but his other brother, Jake Paul. Jake Paul was on this show. I don't know anyone else who was on this show, but this is part of the title of a Disney show as well. But for this question, what is the name of the nocturnal mammal known for eating ants and termites in Africa? Fab. Number 11. What is the term for fear of open or crowded public spaces? What is the fear of open or crowded public spaces? Yeah, I don't really know how this would play. If it's an open space or a crowded space, it seems like you're just afraid of being in public. Interesting phobia to have, of course. So, there it is. Number 12. What do we call a collection or historical records or documents? Scratch that. Let me reverse it. Missed a word and it changes it. What do we call a collection of historical documents or records? Yes, this is interesting. Not interest. I mean, the word itself is not interesting per se, but the what it's synonymous with in some regard is definitely very interesting. But I digress. Let's move forward. Um, 13. What large seabird is known for its impressive wingspan and ability to glide long distances? It's also one shot better than an eagle in golf. Okay? What large seabird is known for its impressive wingspan and ability to glide long distances and is also one shot better than an eagle in golf? 14. What type of solution has a pH above 7 and can neutralize acids? Interesting. I believe this is used in alchemy, alchemical um, transmutation. Definitely look it up. Not going to get into it. I don't know much about it. I just heard about this while watching a documentary on the Knights Templar. Very fascinating, by the way. Go check it out if you can. It is phenomenal. But yes, sorry. What type of solution has a pH above 7 and can neutralize acids? All right, that's the end of round two. So let's bust off these answers. Question 8. What is a word that means the opposite of another word? That would be antonym. Antonym means the opposite of another word. Synonym means the same as another word. Yeah, there you go. Antonym, synonym. You'd find those in a thesaurus. Number 9. What fruit is commonly associated with the phrase one a day keeps the doctor away? Okay, high concentration of natural energy from the earth and the sun and all that jazz. Well, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Yes, old-timey phrases derived greatly from actual things. Let's ramp this up a bit. We need to go a little quicker. All right, what is the name of the nocturnal mammal known for eating ants and termites in Africa? That would be aardvark, otherwise known as Bizaardvark on Disney. Number 11, what is the term for fear of open or crowded public spaces? Well, it seems like if you're just afraid of any public space, it is agoraphobia. Agoraphobia. Because I'm gonna agore. Terrible, terrible. I'm just full of awful jokes today. All right, number 12. What do we call a collection of historical records or documents? That'd be an archive, right? If you've ever dealt with any digital things, it's like, oh, you don't want this anymore? Well, archive it into this folder. Archive, okay? Historical records or documents. 13. What large seabird is known for its impressive wingspan and its ability to glide long distances and is also one shot better than an eagle in golf? That'd be an albatross. An albatross. I don't know why, but this makes me think of, ooh, butterscotch. I got some hair in my mouth. It makes me think of Harry Potter for some reason. Maybe I'm not real sure, but that's where we land. Number 14. What type of solution has a pH above 7 and can neutralize acids? That would be alkaline. Alkaline is a substance, rather a solution, which has a pH above 7 and can neutralize acids. All right, that was the end of round two. Those are the answers. I'm going to post those for 7 seconds as I sip on my coffee. All right, there we go. There we go. Moving on to our last round, round three. Okay, here we here we go. Let's rip it. Number 15. What legendary Greek warrior was nearly invincible except for his heel? Okay, this injury has also ended careers of many athletes, or at least hindered them to the point where they just do not perform the same. Okay, what legendary Greek warrior was nearly invincible except for his heel? Another fun fact when we reveal this answer. Number 16. What is the medical substance used to numb pain before procedures? What is the medical substance used to numb pain before procedures? Okay, this is more than just a substance, it is also a field of medicine that people can focus on. It's very interesting. It's quite literally life and death stuff. 17. What do we call a word formed from the first letters of other words? Example, NASA. Okay, what do we call a word formed from the first letters of other words? An example would be NASA. I don't know why I did the finger quotes, but for some reason it just felt natural. It just felt good. Okay, number 18. What armor-plated mammal curls into a ball when threatened? Roly-poly. Roly-poly, roly-poly. Basically, this is the mammal version of a roly-poly. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Um, there was a movie where this guy wore the shell of this animal on his head as a hat. I don't remember the movie. Um, pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool stuff. Number 19. What is the curved structure that supports the foot? Okay. Those of you who have flat feet might not know what this answer is, but the vast majority of you should have an idea. What is the curved structure that supports the foot? Number 20, what genre of experimental jazz breaks traditional rules and structure? Right? What genre of experimental jazz breaks traditional rules and structure? Interesting because it seems like all jazz breaks rules and structure and is just beautiful sounds put together. I love jazz music. I love jazz music. The saxophone is such a sexy instrument. The saxophone is so beautiful and fabulous on the ears when played correctly. It's wonderful. All right, anyway, number 21. What philosophical belief emphasizes the importance of beauty and art? Okay, there is a profession nowadays that focuses on beauty and it plays along with this term. What philosophical belief emphasizes the importance of beauty and art? Okay, those are all the questions for round three. Once again, this is a listening or viewing experience. You can pause this at any moment to think of your answers, so we're just going to dive into them. Question 15. What legendary Greek warrior was nearly invincible except for his heel? Played by Brad Pitt in the movie Troy. Fabulous film. Get it if you get a chance to watch it. Excellent movie. Go ahead and watch it. That would be Achilles. Achilles, the Achilles heel, right? Terrible injury to have. Terrible injury to have. So yeah, avoid it at all costs. 16. What is the medical substance used to numb pain before procedures? That would be an anesthetic. An anesthetic, and the profession regarding anesthetics is an anesthesiologist, right? It is life and death. You give them too much anesthetic, and you can kill them. Give them not enough, and my goodness, you could probably just kill them from the pain they're going to feel. Anyway, moving on. 17. What do we call a word formed from the first letters of other words? An example would be NASA. Gosh, once again, did the fingers. That would be an acronym. An acronym. Cool. I love acronyms. They're super cool. BLAM is actually an acronym for Best Little Amazing Man. Yes. I get that's what BLAM stands for. Best Little Amazing Man. All right, now moving on. Now we have 18. What armor-plated mammal curls into a ball when threatened? An armadillo. This is the state animal of Texas. Also, once again, I don't know if that's true, but it seems like it should be. So, the armor-plated mammal that curls into a ball when threatened is an armadillo. All right, 19. What is the curved structure that supports the foot? Those of you with flat feet, like I said, wouldn't know what this is. I myself have flat feet, so couldn't tell you if this is a real thing or not, but they say it is the arch. The arch of the foot supports the feet. Number 20. What genre of experimental jazz breaks traditional rules and structure? This is avant-garde. Avant-garde. I thought all jazz broke rules and structure, but apparently avant-garde does it even more. So there's that. And then number 21. What philosophical belief emphasizes the importance of beauty and art? Well, if you did this as a profession in modern day, it would be an aesthetician. And the answer for this philosophical belief is aestheticism. Aestheticism, okay? Focusing on the aesthetics of something for beauty and art. All right, those are the 21 questions for today's Trivia Blam. All the answers started with A. Each question is worth 1 point out of 21. Comment your scores below, and we can keep this beautiful discussion going. Anyway, I'm Professor Blam. This is Trivia Blam. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, all that content provider stuff. Thursday, we're going to have a random episode. And then the next few days, any day I'm not putting up these videos, I'm going to be trying to put up some math or other type of tutorial on my shorts. That's the game, baby. That's the game. Anyway, I'm Professor Blam. Blam out. Ooh.